Good morning, this is Zachary from Zachary Sweeps. I'm doing this video about these inspection hatches. So if you've got one of these on the side of your chimney, you'll know what they're there for. This lady has a wood burning stove that's fitted inside and has a pipe that comes out, which, hang on a second, as you can see, there's a pipe just there, and then there's a clay pot flue just above there. If you follow that brush, can you see it going around there? And then what it is that goes all the way up, right the way up to the top of the chimney. I'm not too sure, but what you do is with these, I don't know if I can get better light because it's still early in the morning. I'll be able to do it from this side actually. Let's see if I can. But basically what it is there's a bird guard up there. It's still a bit early, a bit too early in the morning, but basically that's got a bird guard sitting on top of it. So what you do is you push the brush all the way up the chimney, right the way up, all the way up to the top. And being a clay pot line, I've already been up and down a few times on it. So basically now what I've got to do is I can just bring it down, and then obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on pause for a second and bring it down. And there you go, the brush is out. As I said, I've been up and down. What I tend to do with these is I use sort of a bendy brush like that, because obviously the angle of getting, if you can imagine, you're going into the actual opening and then you're twisting it around, and then you've got to push it up, and then that bend will straighten itself up, and then it goes right the way up to the actual. You need some sturdy rods to do this, and do it because remember, this is a clay pot flue lined chimney, so that's why it's been designed in the way it has. So basically yeah, so that's what you do on that front. So you open that up. You can put your arm in there and then push the brush up if you've only got straight rods. It's no issue at all. But I've got these bendy rods. Well, I've bent them like that because when I was doing my apprenticeship 25 years ago nearly, that's how I was taught how to do it. So that's why you know, with the channel it's all about traditional ways and everything, because I'm a very strong believer if it's not broken, don't fix it. So like I know there's a lot of modern techniques of doing stuff nowadays, and I appreciate that, but at the end of the day, if it's not broken, don't fix it. That's my motto. And yeah, so basically that's what you do with that. And then what you do is there's just a little bit of debris inside there, which I'll just quickly brush that off in a minute. There's not much. As I said, I've cleaned the chimney, so which is all good. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the casing back on, which will be this. So you put that back on there like that, so without dropping it, put that back on like that. I'm just going to give it a brush down. I just wanted to share that with you, and then screw it back on. It's got one of these cases as well that goes in there. This is more like a sort of a draft excluder, because sometimes some people put like fiberglass behind there, which is not a problem. It's an issue, just to be careful if you do put fiberglass behind there, that you don't actually block the airway, because otherwise you get smoke coming back into the room, and then it's jobs to good 'un. So I just thought I'd share that with you. So if you've got one of these inspection hatches outside, you'll know exactly how to do it. I couldn't show you bringing the rods down. The main reason is because obviously you've got to keep twisting the rods clockwise. Otherwise, if you don't, then they come off. And because I can't put a stand up because it's too high up, so I had to stop the video and twist the rods around as I'm bringing it back down. So I thought I'd just share that with you. Just a nice short video on this cold, frosty morning. As you can see, the sun is over there somewhere. I always love getting it. Look at this. Look at that sun. They're gorgeous. This weather's nuts in England at the moment. We had rain yesterday, heavy rain yesterday. The day before it was really hot. It's just bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. It's going to be December at the end of the week. But look at that sun. Isn't that gorgeous? But everything's starting to defrost now. But you can see the frost on everything at the moment. But I love starting early. It's get started early. I would say finish early, but not this time of year. Not with doing over 50 a week. Anyway, enjoy your day.
Incoming voice call from Visual Elevation Drone and Media.
Good morning, it's Zachary again. Just to follow on to the video that I've just done from outside. The reason why that they've got an inspection hatch outside is because of the style and design of the wood burner that they've got. It's very difficult to get this plate off. It's a very heavy baffle plate. So basically the best way of doing it with this one, I don't know if I'll be able to show you. I mean they do come off, but because of all the angles and everything of it, we'll have to sort out that rope out in a minute. But that's just basically there just to go in between the actual baffle plate. You can lift these off, it's not a problem. But what it is if you look, the angle going up and then it goes up to 45-degree bend, then it goes straight up the chimney, which goes all the way up where the torch goes all the way up on the other side. So what they've done with this one is they've put an inspection hatch, and it's just literally there. Turn that around, get a bit lower so you can see what I'm actually doing. And then you can take it off like that, and there you go, you've got an inspection hatch. And that's the reason why you have these inspection hatches. And then you can get your brush, and then you can stick it up into the chimney like that, and you can twist and push it up into there, which I can't do with one hand. So it goes up in there like that, up round at an angle like that, and then basically goes straight up into there, right the way round, and it pops out of the top bit that I showed you outside. And then basically and then you can clean and just sweep that part, this area here. Obviously make sure you clear all the soot that drops down. What I tend to do, I've already just swept this, so I'm showing it to you afterwards. So but what I tend to do is just put basically just a sheet and pop it down in the hole here like that, like in there like that. And then what that does is it'll stop any of the bits dropping down onto the baffle plate. You're going to get some of them dropping down onto the baffle plate, but the best thing you want to do is you want to put something there, because obviously depending on how dirty that pipe is, but remember it's only going to be about 2 meters long, but because of the angles of the actual pipe, and then it's going straight up into that clay pot line flue, you wouldn't be able to get your brush up around. So that's why it's been designed in the way it is. There's nothing wrong with it. It's in absolutely fantastic order, and you can do this no problem at all. So I just thought I'd share that with you. That's just a follow-on video. So I will put this on at the end of the video that I'm going to do, so that you can see the reason why there's an inspection hatch on the outside. It's great because a lot of the time when there isn't an inspection hatch, it's always on the wood burners that you need them, and when there is one on there, that you don't need them. So that's why there's an inspection hatch here, because of the angles. Otherwise it'd be like playing Russian roulette trying to get the brush up there. But make sure you use some nice sturdy brushes to get up into the actual flue pipe itself. But that's the reason why you have the inspection hatch there. So I'm literally just showing you the basics of it, because as I said, I've already prepped it. So make sure you obviously use the right size brush. And then these are very straightforward. So they've got clips on the sides here, as you can see. I might be able to actually do it with one hand, we shall see. But the problem is when I start doing stuff and I'm looking at what I'm doing, I tend not to look at the screen. But it's like a little clip here, and then you turn it around like that, and then do that. And then obviously, because I have OCD, I like to make sure that it's straight on there like that. That's it. And there you go. You wouldn't even know it was there. And that's why you have an inspection hatch on the pipe. Hope this is useful information for you, and have a great day from Zachary Sweeps.